Welcome to Disclosures with Peter the Insider and Jessica Arael Morocco. The ACIO has a long history of helping humanity from the deep recesses of time. This is the first time the ACIO has become available to the public, aside from an earlier visitation by their 15th Division, the Wingmakers. Peter the Insider, originally from Slovakia, is the director of their 12th Division, and Jessica Arael Morocco is in Cicada 3301, their 6th Division. Together, they provide intel, insights on current events, a deeper perspective on aliens and UFOs, super soldier missions with Unit 374 in the Merge, and news relevant for disclosure. Don't forget to subscribe to keep updated with our latest intel and post any questions and comments below.
Today we have a discussion with Tomas about some of the experiences that he has had and some of the connections with Peter the Insider. But at some point it becomes very upsetting to me and sad. And part of it, I'll be honest, is something that we have gone through. And people have very little sensitivity about what's going on and how it is continuing to perpetuate. There has been a very common behavior within these communities to literally try to assassinate and remove certain people that they don't want in their group. And maybe their light was shining a little too much. Maybe they actually had psychic ability and they felt threatened, or they felt like they wanted to be the focal point. Maybe, yeah, they just didn't want the competition. They didn't want someone in that arena. They didn't want anyone to have differing views. If you don't agree with some people, I'm finding that they're slandering them. So when I say slander, I mean, this is the beginning of it, but when you are trying to destroy someone, literally character assassination, strong accusations, and is something like sexual activities, so accusing a person of rape or molestation, but astrally, not physically, astrally, where there's absolutely no proof or validation other than the individual who says it claims to be psychic, or they claim to have seen it in a regression or something of that nature. Now, I've seen things, I've seen many things, and I always say that there is something behind the image that you're seeing at times. And it's not right to start going after that individual and then also create some kind of mob response to it. For example, the witch trials. Everyone knows that the witch trials were mostly, the witches never get in trouble. They're the ones that have the magic to protect what they're saying or doing. But even if you don't agree with that, we'll say it like this: the affluent people, or the people that see that there was some weakness, or like, some of these people actually maybe had dementia or some other issues, but maybe they had a lot of land, so that there's like an agenda involved in why people do certain things. And some people claim the witch trials was related to um, a land grab, the control of someone else's wealth, to override the family from passing it down to another family member. The government just seizes it. Well, so-and-so was a witch. We had to take that. And it's the same thing. If a person begins to build something, they start putting out their ideas, and then of course their ideas get co-opted, and then before you know it, oh yeah, well, that person's bad anyhow. Yeah, we'll keep whatever they were saying, that they were accurate what they were saying, or that part we thought was interesting and we want to keep talking about it, but we just don't want them to have credit for it. We want to take credit for it. We want to be the person that is important in this situation, because we need more content. We just ran out of ideas, or we don't have the same type of topic that people seem to be interested in. But if we claim that it's ours, we can do that. The sexual accusations, and it's usually women accusing men. It's not always the case, but in this case it was, where Tomas was, I believe, wrongfully accused of doing some things that were sexual or remote viewing, and really something, and it became this big thing where they kind of kicked him out of the community. Not fully, but enough where he never felt like he was a part of anything. And then, of course, everyone had that point of view of him, which was a horrible thing. I can't express how horrible it was. And maybe I'm a little bit emotional about it because they try to do that to Peter as well. Now, keep in mind, Peter, and I think in this case, Tomas, I don't think he ever met some of these people in person. He might have, but we're saying no physical contact with any of these people, and yet they've been free to come right out and blatantly say that these people had done something to them, never physically touching them, never even meeting them in person. And that's appalling. That's just it's wrong, and it should have been rejected right away, but it wasn't. And worse yet, more people then said, yeah, that person did it to me as well, kind of like the witch trials. And then they perpetuated it for years. For years. People say, oh, we're going to prove that, we have all the information of disclosure. If you're not being honest and truthful, and people see that there's a track record of defending and promoting things that are not honest and truthful, then it doesn't matter what you say, because no one's going to believe it. I wouldn't believe anyone that slanders other people like that. And I know I'm not discarding the idea that people see things astrally, but keep in mind that this is part of a lack of training in the psychic development, where people see only three-dimensional. They're not recognizing other things beyond it. And that too is a lack of training and observation for what is out there right now. But I want to just emphasize that a lot of this stuff is wrong, very wrong. You're assassinating a person's character. You're destroying how they feel. And I have heard situations where people have taken their lives over this because of it was so hard. Not me, not Peter, not anyone else. But something like that can happen. You will be your soul, your accountability, and whatever you're doing will be responsible for these actions. People saying that just because a person's disclosing information doesn't mean that they're complicit of it. And I know that people get scared, they get nervous about different things, they get intimidated by certain people, or they're just straight out competitive. But either way, I want people to really think hard how important this is to hurt other people. And also remember, what goes around comes around. I'm not even going to mention names, but I have seen things where there are people celebrating with other people who did actually have a record of doing things inappropriately, sexually, and yet they had absolutely no problem being around them, but yet they could be around other people that haven't done anything or haven't even been around them physically. That's, to me, it says a lot. Says an awful lot. I just wanted to be honest. The only thing that I've asked since I have been involved in, and it's really come up over the past 5 years, is integrity. Who are you people? Who are the people that are claiming leadership in all these different areas? Who are you? Why are you doing this? Why are you hurting people for no reason? You'll be held responsible one way or another. You can laugh or think it's nothing serious, but everyone has their day where they have to deal with these things. And I ask the audience too to dig deeper when people start making claims, especially really bizarre claims. You know, we've had so many of them against Peter. It's shameful. It's shameful that they, try to destroy people and that it becomes so easily viral. And don't fall into that. I want to be around people with consciousness who have a soul, who actually care about other people and would never do anything intentionally to harm them. If you don't agree with someone, it's okay. Don't agree with them. But to slander them, to assassinate their character, to wish them dead, to essentially push them off the cliff, make them feel like they're on the outside, that's a horrible thing. And typically children do this to each other. This is another thing that is bizarre to me, as these are supposed to be adults behaving like this. Anyhow, it was a good conversation. We enjoyed talking to Tomas. And he's not the only person I'm talking about. I'm talking in general, but it does come to that point. And it would hurt me, whether I don't know how much it hurt him, but it hurt me to hear what he had to say on a specific topic. Other areas, you know, everyone has their own experience. Everyone has a right to their own experience and what they've been through. And I'll defend that too. But for now, I hope you enjoy the conversation. We enjoyed speaking to Tomas and exploring some of the things that were on his personal record. And I want to tell you, those people that have integrity have been wonderful, have been backing us, have been reliable, sensible, and solid people. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I think you're a gift, and I hope that more people can be that way in the future. Learn from this. Worst case scenario, let's grow together and stop doing some of these things. Thank you for listening. All right, so
Let
you've
me
been
max.
wanting to do this for a while, right? You tried to connect with Peter a while
Yeah,
back.
But it
yeah.
never,
My
never.
Skype when my Skype account was working, I tried to connect with them a few times.
Yeah, so the situation is as it is, and we need to talk about the things, how they worked for you, uh, being born in Soviet Union. If you have any calls like that.
I can pass for Russian, so it's interesting you mentioned that. I have no
Because
recall about, and I was born in Denver, as far as I know.
no, I understand that, but the situation is we are talking about interchanging test subjects because they are dehumanizing the people, the scientists, and also called alphabet agencies. And they know that you was you like from US, but you was born in a Yamantau complex slash Jamantau complex, you know, and it is something like Russian slash former Soviet Union, what they are like, Area 51 or something like it, and they were like this very weird. It is like a gel-ish substance, biological substance.
Well,
And
I know they did a negative time reset on me.
I don't want to say
Not necessarily
negative.
negative, but SSP maybe that
No,
they
I
have.
mean,
SSP
this is not
doesn't
the first
necessarily
time
need
I've
to.
experienced this timeline, except this time I'm fucking cursed. Like every the laws of probability work against me like 95% of the time. Somehow somebody hijacked my karma, so I get nothing but bad karma no matter what I do, and my opponents get the karmic reward that was supposed to go to me for being, service to others. And looking back at all the deja vu I've experienced, it makes sense that somebody did like a negative reset on me and put this curse.
Someone switched with him. Is it someone is using his identity? Is that true, Peter? Do you see that in there?
Yeah, that's correct. And that is the whole situation is like the Murkoff scenario. Yeah,
So
that's
Murkoff
100.
did it.
Yeah, and to be perfectly honest, no, I am not surprised
Was
because
he ups
Murkoff is as he is. You know what?
was he upset that he was from Russia and that he was over here?
Yeah, Murkov was goddamn fucking upset, and I will not watch my language. That you was born in Russia, but come on a second, born in Russia, and you know, because born in Russia, but being American, because you know too much, and I'm saying way too much. If
And he had a lot of abilities coming from Yamantau, right?
Yeah, because it's kind of, how can I say it correctly? Uh, it's a magic place. It's like there are some sort of weird powers there, abnormalities slash anomalies there, and you know way too much, and I'm saying way too much about.
That's why somebody wants me out of the way.
Not somebody, please. Are you or was you hearing to our shows? Because if yes, then you goddamn go well, goddamn good well know who the heck Murkov is. He's powerful guy, very powerful guy, man. Or you are not here listening to our shows?
Once in a blue moon, no offense. Um,
What do you mean once in a blue moon?
Like not very often.
yeah,
So, but yeah, you've seen the website about Murkoff, right?
Murkoff. Like, well, it explains why I highly resonate with Russian people. I just get along like we're family or something.
Some of them probably remember you.
I will tell you something. At and I'm very straight. As Jessica, how you are calling me, straight shooter. This is the problem. Like, why in the world are you contacting us once you are not familiar with our content?
I'm
Okay?
familiar with your I don't pay too much attention to any SSP related content, to tell you the truth. Like once in a while. Um,
Okay. Now it is different story. Okay, now I
yeah,
understand that.
So what
Okay.
was his name, Peter, when he was in Yamantau? How did they know him?
Like you are saying like it is
Russian name.
Yeah. I understand that. It is Vladimir Yanovich Alvinov.
Vladimir,
And
did
I
he
think,
have a
and I
farmer's?
think it looks like I should write it. Vla. Ah,
Uh,
He
yeah, the
came.
laws of probability work against me. Like I
uh,
literally
They've
cannot
they've
achieve
convinced you of
anything.
that. They've convinced you of that, but it's not true. So they
it is
got you to believe
how
it.
it was written, but in order
Can you see
to
the writing?
correctly to spell it correctly in
See in the
English,
chat.
it is like that. It is like that.
And that's the
Okay.
location I have. There's Mount Yamantau.
Yeah, Jessica,
Does this guy, does he wear a farmer's beard?
sorry, what?
A farmer's beard, like a
Farmers.
full beard with the lip shaved, the upper lip
Give me a
shaved.
second. Stop. You are talking about you or Murkoff?
No,
No,
him, like his the way he looks in this other altar.
I'm
Does
asking about
No.
Vladimir.
Just please make more
a
detailed
beard with no
description.
mustache, right?
Yeah. Does
Like
he,
the
does,
Chechnyan,
That's it. That's it.
like the Chechnyans do, right? They
Please,
I just met
definitely
him
yes.
like a few months ago down in the city where I live.
Oh my God.
His name's Vladimir.
That's
He's got
you
the
as
like that style
that's
beard.
you as you. That's you as you. Oh
So
my
he met
God.
himself in a time travel scenario.
That's not. I met a guy named Vladimir who's got that same exact look.
Was
He's
that a
definitely
time?
not a copy of me, but
What? Yeah, but is that him time traveling to meet himself?
Yes, but problem is, please don't tell me that you shake the hand or something. Don't do a crap, otherwise you will somehow end up in the creepy crappy. You know what I mean? Like uh
If
loop.
if you meet yourself and you shake your hand, you create a loop.
Not only shake hand, everything, every
I it's well, I don't think
everything.
he was myself, but it's not a coincidence, is what I'm saying. It's like, he modeled this guy is like modeled after. Okay, so you're saying this Vladimir Alvinov, okay, is the Russian version of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's a problem. Just don't do a crap, because you can end up in the time space loop, and you don't want to do that. I mean,
No,
yes, maybe you won't. Who the heck knows?
I think it's more of a sign or a portent. The guy's name is Vladimir. He's got that same style. You know,
The beard.
yeah.
Have you ever seen the Chechnyans? The people from they wear a beard just like that.
I will
Hmm.
tell you something, Jessica. Don't talk about Chechenians, because they are goddamn crazy, and I'm saying goddamn. Please, Jessica, don't laugh, okay? You don't know. With all the respect to you,
No,
you
no,
don't you
I know, I'm serious. I know, Peter,
don't
relax.
laugh, because Chechenians are crazier than people from Arabic world. They will be laughing, doing crap, and they will stab you in the back. They
Yeah,
are like that.
I
They
know.
are wild. They are wild. And I'm just trying to say. Okay?
So what was his other would you call it is it his B altar or is it
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
his
yeah.
B altar?
Be alter. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So is he his B altar Chechnyan then? Is that why you're
No, please. No. They've got total different surnames.
okay?
Of it's Russian. Like how can I say it? Like, oh, the the ending of it's Russian surname. I'm just trying to say,
Why don't you tell him what he's doing? Time travel, what's he doing?
Being a scientist with kind of those like mad scientist-ish crap. But he forget. I mean, it's not you, but I'm just trying to say why I'm talking about him as he. You know what I mean?
I take a
Refused
wild
to.
guess, cybernetics.
Yes, he refused to help Murkoff, and that is the reason why he got into a lot, and I'm saying a lot of trouble, just by the way.
So
Yeah.
is he running, like hiding from him, or, traveling in a way that he can't be found? Oh, what's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah. On run, if we wanna call it that way. On run. Yeah, pretty much something like that. Yeah.
Did you have like Thomas, did you have like a significant conversation with this guy, Vladimir, or did you just like say hi to him and it was
Yeah, we hit it off, but then again, I get along really well with nearly all Russians. So, but yeah, we're into the same type of music and stuff, And we started conversing. I know in this version of me, I was geographically isolated to the west coast of the US. Like, I never, the furthest east I've ever been was Denver. And I do know
Uh-huh.
that there's a female version of me that was on the East Coast. I do know that in Dark Fleet, like half my alters are female. I
Okay.
made direct contact with several of them.
But please, no physical contact. Oh my God.
Not physical contact. I've remote viewed.
No. I'm just trying to say, don't do crap because it will have fatal consequences. Christ.
do you have pictures? Do you want to share?
I
I have
will tell you something.
artistic.
That will be very helpful for us. And I'm saying goddamn crazy crappy helpful. Yeah,
Let me
actually.
see if I could. I mean, I have my artistic renderings, if that's what
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that stuff
No,
that you've shown
no
me
matter
before.
which kind of pictures. No matter. No,
All right.
no problem for us.
So Peter, these other Russian people that are showing up around him, are they also possibly from Yamantau?
Not possibly. They are goddamn 100% from there.
And they're checking
And
out.
all of them former pardon me, former test subjects from there, but not like from Soviet Union, like Soviet Union, Americans from interchanged programs, like
All right. This is Tanya. When she had ambitions when she was going to retire from Darkfleet, she wanted to be a swimsuit model. So the best I could do is do it virtually for her.
So these are
but
shape-shifting?
No,
Shape-shifting?
these are
eh,
my clones.
it kind of looks like they are shapeshifting or something like that.
Rather than just clones, Peter?
It kind of looks like that.
Like
But
clones?
who the heck in this context of existence? Who the heck knows?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying how it is. Who the heck knows in this context of
How many
existence?
female alters do you have?
Um, I've managed to about six that I made that I so let me see. There's Tanya, who's now deceased. Jade, who's now deceased. Autumn, Samantha, Amber. Trying to think who else. Those are the ones I've made contact with.
Tanya, Jade, Autumn, Samantha, and Amber. Peter, are these these names, are these women from the Maidens War?
Yeah, yeah, but it is kind of weird.
So
That's
somehow,
kind of sounds some sort of odd,
have you ever heard of
almost
the
like
Maidens War?
off for it. Jesus.
Thomas, have you ever heard of the Maidens War?
No,
Um,
Jessica, you need to say it to us because it's like I was kind of surprised, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, Cherney's over that. So is Cherney working with Thomas?
Yeah, I mean, Cherney is over there, everywhere. Sorry, it's my bad. Cherney is everywhere because he's still active, just by the way. And sorry, but he is still creating substances. You know, we are playing chemistry, and I'm like, no, man, you are not playing chemistry here anymore.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can you
yeah,
see that?
Autumn, Ember, Jade, Samantha, Tanya,
M-E-R
Amber.
or Amber? Yep.
Amber. Okay.
Autumn, Jade, Samantha, and Amber, and Tanya. So this is the Maidens War. And it was a war where this
But I
guy
absolutely
died.
don't understand why it started. It doesn't kind of make any sense for me, to be
It's
perfect.
because
Jade
this guy
was in
died.
the time travel programs. I do know that.
What I'm trying to figure out is I'm seeing all these women, and it's like so there was the death of this guy or this woman, Labus Vlasta, that led a band
Uh-huh.
of women against the men, male forces of Labus, widower, I can't say the name, Femsil, and founded
Pencil, yeah. Yeah,
Castle
yeah.
Devon. The men, however, despite the warnings of the Duke Femsil, laughed at their preparations, and Vlasta then sent the most beautiful girls to enchant the men with their charms and led an attack against the men who came to Devon, which woman won. The women killed all these men.
When
But
was it?
but the question is, Jessica, hey, because I'm not expert in this field. I'm not into
8th
being like
century and
psychic and all. Why
Eighth
in the world
century.
someone will do such a crap in the first place?
the artist is Cherney over here,
Yep.
who is one of the scientists. He was a Czech illustrator there.
Yeah, but still though. Definitely
I
not
know.
only illustrator.
All right, who was there was an influential baron around 1905 in Bavaria, and he owned the Munich train station. Um,
Want me to look it up? Bavarian black and white images of it.
I know. She was sent undercover to blackmail this guy into instigating the First World War.
Oh my god.
And she bore witness. What happened was she hired this governess to use these gypsy slave girls to like clean the public bathrooms in this, and they're in terrible condition. And this one girl wasn't scrubbing the urinal fast enough. He's like, Schnell, Schnell, and then end up shoving her head against the porcelain and end up killing her. And I remember like from her flashback, like grabbing the girl's body, and because I heard like the Baron's motorcycle pull up, and he's basically like, dispose of the body, Chanel. And it was like,
You
but I
remember all
remember like,
this?
huh?
You remember this? Is this a recall that you
This
had
is a
or
recall, yeah. She was like undercover as a maid. And I definitely remember like using that information to blackmail this guy.
Interesting.
which one was that did it? It was that
Jade was the one who was involved with the time travel projects.
I think they probably all were.
Oh yeah, I
So
almost forgot. There was Raven.
Who's Raven? Oh, Raven was your other aspect,
My
other
well,
woman.
she was not only one of my alters, but she was alive and well. Like, and we actually became significant others for until she passed away. But she was
interesting.
the super psychic killer cyborg that went rogue. No, she's exiled on Mitaka Prime,
That one was, I
and
think,
she
is
went
from
into
Cyberpunk. She's from Cyberpunk, that one.
Yep, you are right, Jessica.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just saw
yeah.
it. Some of the others, like you said, are not there anymore. Like they're, like you said, they died somehow or whatever.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
well, two of them are like Amber and Samantha were both domestic housewives. You know,
Or spies. They work double.
I don't want to say double or triple, multiple agents. Yeah.
Agents.
If you are into this kind of crap, it will never end up well for you. I know what I'm talking about. I know goddamn well what
as
I'm
far as
talking
I
about.
know, they were civilians.
No, believe
Because
me,
because of
it
your
is a
intention.
fore. Sorry, Jessica. It is a
Sorry.
foreplay. Definitely, they are definitely not civilians. Believe me, they are not.
If you are active, they are active if they're connected to you. So there's no way around anyone could ever be civilian if
Nope,
you're not civilian.
nope, nope.
Unless there's like a deep cover
It's a
type thing.
cover, but it's still she's still an agent and can be used astrally or
Slash
in other
Jessica.
bodies.
Used slash misused. Just by the way.
Yeah.
Just by the way.
Yeah, but once you're in, from all
Yeah,
aspects.
yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah. As you said.
I know, like I said, I have equal number of male alters. I think there's somebody told me it was like a total of 30, and these are the ones I've been able to identify.
Just by the way, 30, not 30, 60, just by the way. But they are
But
all over the place, like, let's say, all over the place in different realities, timelines, and on and on and on.
Well, I know
Just,
they're all over the breakaway civilization.
yeah, that's true. That's correct.
and
Yeah.
sometimes it's the same one too, though, but they're traveling in different places. So then it looks like like a new one or a different
There's
one.
one of them, I don't know his name, but he's got the ability to levitate. Well,
Yeah.
and well now he's got sustained ability, achieving sustained flight.
But if you were in Yamantau, you would have that ability. So you just don't have it here, but that was one of your abilities. And probably Murkoff took it from you. He
There's
took
all
some
kinds of.
ability.
I've had certain abilities that manifest once or twice and then go away.
Yeah. Yeah. That he shadows you and then he probably takes and then what he gives it to someone else that he's going to work with him or how
I
does
will
he
tell you. Definitely, yes. Yeah. Jeez.
it's like a siphon.
Yep. I don't know. This is such a crap, man.
You might want to find out who Murkoff is a little better.
I do know, like what causes gender dysphoria is related to androgen insensitivity syndrome, and because at genetic level, when it comes to gender, like and flux, that's why they're able to create like clones of either gender.
And we've all
Yeah.
yeah, but we've all been male and female. Like I have a B alter that's a male. So I think people start putting a label on it, but as you become awake and you start to recognize that it's everyone has different aspects of themselves throughout time.
I'm talking about at a genetic level.
What do you mean? Like That to the point where you
Now
want
I don't understand.
to.
Like at a genetic level, it's more in flux than most people.
You
And
mean
that's
like biologically have both genders?
yeah, like you're talking about the intersex spectrum, it's a wide spectrum.
Hmm.
In the
Yeah.
case, it's like you have a condition where somebody's neurologically one gender but anatomically the other.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And because of that, at genetic level, they can make clones of us of either gender.
Well, we're
Much
like
more
I said, we've
easier.
throughout time we've been male female so many times.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. That's 100% correct. Just by the way. Yeah,
yeah, they
100%.
could
You're
just
talking
tap
about like
into.
reincarnation, yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
talking.
Oh, it's very powerful. People, if you have a recall of a past life where you were the opposite gender, you can actually really start acting like that person. It's very easy.
Oh, no, it's not like that.
You
Or
could,
it
you
is?
could if you're that tuned into it and you're that awakened to it, that you recognize your own old home, you recognize your old spouse, you start to
Oh,
have those
oh,
feelings.
oh. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
it depends on how much recall you have.
Well, I do know
What?
my most recent past life was
What?
Betty Page.
Jessica, no, it is not like that.
Yeah, it
Or it
is.
is? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Then it is much worse than I expected.
Well, the people that are in the SSP, I think, are really blown out. They're really opened up. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a thinner
Yeah,
veil
yeah.
between those worlds, and I think that's what's happened. But I don't think it's that unusual of a phenomenon. I think it's because of their psychic awareness of this other side of themselves. It's intriguing because there was memories and feelings that you had related to it, so it's familiar and almost like sometimes people have a longing to be in that situation again.
Well, like I said, my most recent past life was Betty Page, one of two, I would say, celebrities, but
Who was the other one?
Grigory Rasputin.
Oh my God. This is crazy, man.
Peter, do you have a confirmation on Rasputin? I've heard other people
Yeah, yeah,
say
I
that.
was like, should I tell this to I mean, not me being, but it is written here. But I was like, should I tell
Well,
this
no
to
wonder
you?
why Murkoff's all over you. That would make a lot of sense.
I know Betty Page was an FBI agent undercover sent to infiltrate the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
Huh?
She
That
she
will actually make a quite a sense. Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
she opened up porn or S&M.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
which explains why I am completely
You said
turned
that,
off
not me,
by
not me.
S&M.
What was that?
That explains why I'm completely turned off by S&M.
Yeah, but she was I don't know if she actually did it a lot, but she was portraying a role with
Yeah.
the way she dressed and everything, and then she did pictures with other females. Yeah, it was definitely some kind of.
No, she did a lot more than just pictures with Irvin Claw. It's like one of those things where she had to get really drunk before.
We're trying to understand all the things that have happened with super soldiers
Yeah.
and you try to be adult about it and talk about certain things that happen
Yeah.
and the experiences that people have because ignoring it is not going to help people to fully understand their experience or why they went through this and it
And
would
some people are just
negative.
immature.
There's a time and a place, but see we're coming at it from a different approach, and
Yeah.
so some people don't want to talk about it. Some females will say, "Stop it. I won't allow it." I talk to people I've talked to people for years since like 2010 or 2009. I've had thousands of clients, so everyone has different things going on with them. And so you have to be able to talk about a broad range
Yeah.
of
Well, it's like
information.
my alter autumn. I made
Mhm.
contact with her, and clairaudience is not one of my strengths, and she's very soft spoken. Like her her personality reminds me a lot of Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Um,
Oh, interesting.
yeah, like so like I couldn't hear her when she was trying to speak to me. You know, she couldn't she knew I couldn't hear her, so she had to show me. So, you know, the remote viewing her, she had me follow me into her bathroom, and she's a congenital double amputee.
Yeah, so
Okay.
like this what about Rasputin? Have you ever felt like, because they shot at him?
They shot him, stabbed him, hung him, uh, did all kinds of nasty shit to him.
Yeah. Well, you asked about bad luck. Well,
Yeah, it
What?
kind of looks, it definitely looks like
you
that.
asked about bad luck.
Oh,
What happened
some,
to Rasputin was pretty bad.
yeah, but he did kind of bring it on himself. I mean, he did, you know, manage to have sex with the czarina under the nose of the czar. That is ballsy as hell.
Yeah.
You know, the ultimate player right there.
I don't think he cared. I don't think, I think he saw himself as equal to them,
And
because of his
that
abilities.
was a no-no at that time. It was a
Well,
no-no, man.
he pretty much took down the whole family, though. I mean, he
Just
comprom
by the way, just by the way.
Well, he
compromised
was
that whole
responsible
lineage.
for instigating the October Revolution.
Yep, as you said.
Yeah, he kind of shot himself in the foot, and in his attempt to probably assert himself there, he compromised the whole family, and then they died really bad.
Yep,
Anastasia
really goddamn bad.
survived.
I don't
As
know if
you,
Anastasia's still around. That there was rumors that there was someone acting like her, which could have been she picked up the soul, like a soul fragment, and was acting like her, but they said that they never confirmed it because it didn't look like her 100%.
They didn't really have the
that was
ability
another
or
stuff. That was
technology to
another stuff.
confirm back then
What
either.
I heard.
What did you hear, Peter? What's the
This
record?
what you said. This what you said, Jessica.
Yeah,
It is. It can it be this? Can it be the truth or possible? Possible. How can I say it? Possible case scenario, if we wanna call it that way.
yeah, she was in an insane asylum, and suddenly she started acting like she didn't always act that way, but she said suddenly started saying that she was her. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, and the whole thing's really, but either way, it was something that probably was very nice, and you probably lived very lavishly and had everything that you wanted, and then it was a very bad
Yeah.
turn very bad. The
Very
Bolsheviks
bad turn.
were pretty
Yeah.
hard.
Very bad turn.
He was playing
Oh
with some
my.
serious mojo to get to that point.
Yeah. But
Definitely yes.
you would probably you want to talk about karma, that
But I, you know, I think, you know, Betty Page made up for it in a lot of ways for that.
she can't make up.
Uh what does it mean? What are you talking about right
Yeah, how
now?
could she make up for it?
No, no, this isn't what I want to know because I don't know what the heck.
Well, for one thing, you know, she didn't become a Sunday school teacher, I could tell you that.
Nope.
Oh yeah, that's 100% correct. Then definitely no.
She was institutionalized and
Yeah,
spent most of her life in hiding.
yeah, yeah, because she was
I will
going
tell you
against
something. I will
society,
tell you something. I've got Ghost Protocol one time, and you will be like, you are idiot, Peter. I will tell you something. I love that life. Like, look, I don't know if you will be the same way, but it was kind of exciting for me. Like, always hiding. Uh, forced. I was forced to constantly think about scenarios, new and new scenarios, you mean? Ah, you know what I mean? It was kind of weird. But you know, weird and good on another hand.
Well,
You
from
know,
someone observing you, it probably looks interesting, but to actually be there, I'm sure it's just very, very
no, it
stressful.
was good. It was good for me.
It's
I
good.
need I cannot I will tell you, okay? I love excitement, adrenaline, crap,
I was
risks,
going to say
and
you have to like adrenaline. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. If you are not this type of person, you will get the problems. But nah, not for me. I like this type of life. Just saying, you know.
Well, part of it is like there was quantum entanglement between me and Tanya.
Okay.
She suffered a near-death experience at the hands of Black Draco.
So
But
did you suffer when she suffered?
Oh,
I,
this is important for us. Yeah, this is goddamn
I suffered a
important.
lot of the emotional trauma. Like I know Autumn had like you know I have like she was pimped out by her adopted family when she was 8 years old, and I was about 14. I had a flashback from her when she was about like 11 or 12 when she's being molested by a middle-aged man. And I
Uh-huh.
felt not only all of her emotions, but I also felt all the physical sensations as well.
And I don't know what the heck is even worse. That's a question.
Uh, like I can never unfeel that. You know what I'm saying? I can never unsee that.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's very when did that happen? What year did that happen for you?
It would have been if I was 14, that would have been 89.
8 or 9?
89. I was 14. She was like maybe 11 or 12.
So
You know,
Uh-huh.
14 years
her,
old, you had like a recall of a sexual experience with this guy.
well, I didn't know what she was intentionally looking away from him.
But yeah, but you had like a
From obvious
body
Yeah.
reasons,
recall.
just by the way.
Yeah, a body recall.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
that's
And
a crap.
that's you must have been very open at that age to be able to bridge that physical experience.
Well, if she's my clone and we have the same soul effectively,
A lot of
Not
people have
not if
clones,
she is, not if she is. She definitely is, according what I'm seeing here in the records. Yeah,
but
she is.
not everybody feels everything that their clones are doing.
No, please. I am saying what I am seeing here,
Yeah.
Jessica,
No,
okay?
no, I agree with you, Peter. I'm just adding to it, saying that not everyone feels the sensations of what the clone is doing.
I've
Okay,
felt it
okay.
with several of them. Like when I have flashbacks or flashes from them.
Yeah,
Um,
you're very attuned.
yeah. In the case of Autumn, like the genetic sample they used to make her was kept on ice too long, and the result was like a damaged Hox gene. That's why neither of her arms developed past you know, like if you were wearing like a short sleeve T-shirt, that's basically where her arms ended.
Yeah, so she had some kind of disabilities.
Yeah, and she never let it stop her. I mean, she just used her feet.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hmm.
Yeah, I had a very vivid flash from her before she was molested. She was maybe, I think I was around 10 when I experienced this. She was maybe around 7. This is the new Tel Aviv colony on Tel City 2. And this looked like it was like a stream that was starting to dry up. There's like maybe a couple inches of water in there. It's kind of swampy. One of the neighborhood kids,
Want to
okay,
make sure it was going.
yeah, one of the neighborhood kids, he looked maybe around 14 or something, like slapped an anti-gravity engine on the bottom of a wooden raft and was using like a bamboo rod to navigate it. And of course, what happens when the rest of the neighborhood kids saw that, they all decided to jump on board, right? Or to climb on board. I remember she was wearing like a one-piece mallet, like girls swimsuit. And I remember like the other kids climbed up. She took a running jump and landed with both feet on towards the end of it. And then when they reached the end of this like stream, I guess, like all the other kids, like all the kids jumped off and let it crash. And the one thing that stood out, I realized that this was not Earth, is that the bamboo on this planet was red, as opposed to like the greenish yellow color that you see here.
Ah, that makes sense, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but that was definitely a happy childhood memory. And like I
Yeah,
said, I felt every physical sensation, all the emotions, everything.
crazy. So technically, we've got another stuff to discuss, and it is how you, pardon me, how you ended up in the Project Ibis in the first place. But Jessica, what the heck is going on with Project Ibis? This is crazy.
So many people have Project Ibis or in Project Ibis. It's a time travel program.
Yeah, you can introduce the Project Ibis.
They're given a
Once you
crystal.
once you want.
Yeah, they're giving
That would
each one.
explain Jade.
They give you, no, you personally would have a crystal and you've been time traveling without any restrictions.
Because normally there is a restriction. We are calling it 20 and back. So 20 step, 20 years, then half step, 5 years, and my bad, crazy. Then half step, 10 years, and quarter step, 5 years. And in case of emergency, it can be prolonged for 10%, but it's highly recommended to not to do it in the first place. And actually, it's kind of weird that you is like you are having this stuff. I don't know what the heck should I think about it, because you had a special crystal, and this special crystal is like you was able to made or to have, let's say that way, the stuff, like you can, how can I say it correctly, that you can get to the all or let's say to rest of the team members, I'm saying Ibis team members, without doing anything inappropriate. They didn't specify what does it mean inappropriate. I don't know. And you somehow ended up in oh my god, Jessica, once another time in year 4410. Jesus Christ. Jessica, you maybe should tell what happened in this year.
I don't know, Peter, because there's a lot of different things that's happened. So why don't you say it?
Well, also talking about the future, it's one possible future.
It's along this timeline that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that could change. Just by talking about it, we've already changed it.
Well, I think that's not the whatever it is. I mean, we could debate that, but I don't think that's the point that he was trying to say. It's just that you end up at that time, that year. So the
yes,
question is,
and the question is, you was asking exactly, because you ended up in the same year as Jessica ended up, and the thing was like, aha, you are here, and you was like, I'm talking to you, Jessica. No, you are here. It was like both of you are shocked, like, what the heck
We
are
get
we?
along. We'll say it like that. We get along.
Yes,
Okay. There's a connection.
but shocked. Give me a second. Get along, or got along, or I don't know. We'll get along. Who the heck knows? But the problem is, like, literally, none of you expected that you will end up in this timeline, in the year.
Yeah. Okay. So Thomas, what were you gonna say?
I know there's some sort of connection to the Smithsonian.
Sorry, what?
There's a connection to the
Smithsonian.
Smithsonian
Okay.
in the museum. For this time travel, not necessarily.
But if there
I
were
don't know, to
artifacts,
be honest with you
time
guys.
travel related artifacts, it would be housed at the Smithsonian.
I've never even been in there, and I've been into the future, so I've never been to the Smithsonian.
But the situation
like
is,
the giant skeletons that have been discovered and the Egyptian artifacts that have been discovered in the Grand Canyon. It's the
Yeah.
Smithsonian who are hiding all those from the public.
Yeah, true, but that's not 4,410 in the future.
No, I think it's closer to like a few hundred years in the future that I was involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
that will make much more sense, and I'm saying way much more sense. Yeah.
The question is that you and I have talked and we don't have any problems talking. You know,
Right.
like I feel like I know you, right?
And are you having problems talking?
No, I'm just saying that there's some people.
But the question is, no. Hey guys, please. The question is that both of you kind of wandered from same team, absolutely friendly, no problem. But the problem was, like, what the heck is going on here? Once are we here and there? Do you know what I mean? And the situation was like, yes, you both of you don't know what was going on and why you ended up in there in the first place. It's kind of,
Because we're entangled, and I'll tell you why and how.
okay.
You ready?
I'm all ears. Yeah.
You want to know how I'm entangled with you, Thomas?
Okay.
I was the Tsarina.
No.
That makes sense.
No.
Wait a minute. And it's possible I have two parallel incarnations. I was roommates with the Tsar, the reincarnation of the Tsar and Tsarina in 2005.
Or they had some of my energy and they had the Tsar's energy or something.
I
Right?
will tell you
They've
something.
done
Do you know
Murkoff
that
tests
actually this might be the case?
Yeah.
It actually might be the case. And I'm saying, like, for goddamn real.
So unless this is a Russian program that we ended up all the way in the future, I don't know, but
Well, souls reproduce via mitosis. Yeah, there's a
Okay.
certain false flag operation involving a sea car, and now my reputation is in the mud.
yeah.
No, now I understand. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she has a strong what conflict or what was the situation?
How can we
Well, what
call
it
the situation?
is, you know as well as I do, that person was never part of the SSP.
No.
This person was plagiarizing people, including me, claiming that they were her memories, right?
Just by the way.
She was using your memories. She was using your content.
She used the thing about the experimental clones in the Hyperion station. And I can show you from the Secret Space Program group the date that I posted that, and she claimed it was hers. memory.
No, please. I absolutely believe you. I absolutely believe you because she's doing this stuff with our content for years, and no one believed us. No, like
Right.
literally no one.
No one came to our assistance when this happened. Yeah, when we were.
Yes.
Well, the thing is, like, the reason I knew so much more shit than others did, is because I was Dark Fleet military intelligence. You know, like
I believe.
it's
Hey,
like,
man, I believe you. Absolutely, I believe you. Huh?
well, the moment that was revealed, I became a threat to her. So she summoned the sea car to make people think it was me. All right. And that's where you get these accusations of like remote viewing women in the shower and shit like that. It's like,
Oh
no.
my god.
And also, that wasn't my MO. I had access to Raven's ability at the time. If I was
Sorry,
going to
but this
attack
is
somebody,
this is so ridiculous, man.
you know, it's like,
Man,
I
this
think,
is so ridiculous. This is
That's a
and
weird.
give me a second, give me
weird
a
act.
second. And she said she accused that you was doing that.
yeah, well, she accused me of doing that, which is, like I
Oh
said,
my
fucking
goodness.
disgusting.
Oh my goodness.
But she summoned a sea car to
Uh-huh.
like astrally sexually assault women and make them think it was me.
Yeah. Oh
Well, here's the
my.
thing: is this sea car also was trying to manipulate Raven.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Next level shit is going on here.
Well,
Man.
like I told you about Raven, right?
Yeah.
Well, Raven's actually been watching. She's like my guardian angel, almost. Like she's been watching over me for years.
Oh my god.
She became aware of my
Man,
existence long
this
before.
is next level shit. Man, it's official. This is next level shit, man.
Well, like Raven is a Mintakan priestess,
Uh-huh.
and you know the core tenet of the Mintakan faith, right?
Yeah, just by the way. Yeah.
Well, I was like, and also the third tenet, use your voice sparingly. Raven never spoke above a whisper, which is why I need the assistance of a clairaudient. Well, the Sikar was convincing that my clairaudient friend was attacking her. And I'm going to send my guardians after this person and kill her. I was like, you do that, Raven will be bound by faith to balance out the equation. And that's why Raven, stay out of this. I know what to do.
God damn good Jesus. This is not okay. Pardon me. This is not okay. Now,
well, that's when I realized that there's like an entity that was attacking, this basically pitting people against me.
definitely
So
yes.
like, that's why I said, okay, motherfucker, it's you and me. And I remote viewed it. Yeah, I'll reveal everything when I publish my book. I know it's kind of sporadic, but like maybe like 15 seconds at a time. The AI thing works right now, so kind of limited. Oh well. Anywho, see how this shit works. I wonder what kind of prompt I should use for this. Be appropriate. Put people in their fucking place. Well, here's the thing is like, I was one of the first people to come forward about having opposite sex alters. And it turns out a lot of people in the SSP have that issue. Yeah, here's the thing. Not all SSP vets have enhanced intelligence, okay? Depends on what your function was, right? Now, with my alters, it's different swings why I get the enhanced intelligence. But some people, some individuals, just need to be smart enough to follow orders, but not smart enough to question them. That, of course, brings us otherwise known as a dipshit. Her age and IQ is the same number, I swear to fucking God. Goes around accusing me of shit, calling kettle black. anybody who suffered any kind of bodily identity disorder knows how it's not something to make fun of, you know? And she left a laughing emoji in my post. So the gloves are off. I was willing to let the shit go. Anyways, like, you guys going around accusing me of like being a sexual predator and shit like that. Like, you're married to the fucking clone of Michael Aquino for 4 years. Fucking hypocrite. The only thing worse than being a sexual predator is being falsely accused of being one. Which is gonna discredit a lot of people who survive this shit. So, fuck that. Boy, shit. That was a good year. My Tanya, my alter.
Yeah, she did what with Gabriel?
She got recruited by him in a deep cover assignment.
Is that true, Peter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I know that his prized possession is the sword of Muhammad.
Ah, interesting. But to be to be honest, I am actually not surprised. No, I am not surprised. No.
Yeah, I remote viewed her. She's on a hover bike and got off at this bar, this sleazy bar on some desert planet. And they offered her like to pour drinks, like, no, give me the bottle. And she took a swig, and all of a sudden she started passing out. It's like, yeah, we anticipated. That's why we spiked the bottle. And she woke
Oh
up
my God.
in Gabriel Kruger's condo, and she's like, "What do you, so what do you think of the sword?" It's like, got the sword of Muhammad. He's like, and he hands her a sword, like, defend yourself. And they end up getting in like this fencing fight. And it's like, okay, you passed the test.
That's so crazy, man. I shouldn't laugh, but still,
I saw a
you know.
woman. I saw a woman on I think it was YouTube, and she was in a pawn shop, and there was a sword there with had gemstones on it, and the guy says that's from Morocco, and she said it's mine. And he goes, well, I don't really know what the price is. Yeah, the guy at the pawn shop, she goes, it's mine. Whatever the price is, it's mine. He goes, well, someone's offering me 60,000 for it. She goes, I'll give you 60,000. He goes, no. He goes, you give me 70,000. And she says, well, can't you do anything better than that? And he said, no. She goes, it's mine. She goes, I'll give you the money.
What?
Yeah,
What?
it was on YouTube.
Oh
I
my
just saw
God.
it like 2 days ago.
No, I believe you, but I'm just saying it's crazy.
So is that possibly his altar out there?
Yeah.
I wish I'd saved it.
That's a very Tanya thing to do. It's like,
She was very strong, very affirmative.
does she look like Betty Page?
She had dark hair. Yeah.
Do you remember being in D.U.M.B, like not being stupid, but the underground military base in Arizona?
I don't. Like I said, my memories of these things have been totally blank slated.
That's bad. Because, and here we go again, Mr. Cherney, aka Black. What we know.
Yeah.
So long story short, you and him being as a team of scientists, 12 scientists.
Ever read looked into Orion's Arm Encyclopedia Galactica? It's basically somebody took the mother lode of information about secret projects and disguised it as a fictional world building group.
Okay, so this was created by who? This group?
Yeah.
There's
like,
here. Okay, so they have someone put together a book.
It's all of that's online.
It's established by Alan Kaslev and Donna Malcolm,
Interesting.
Bernd Helfert, Anders Sandberg. It's a computer game as well.
It could be, like I said, it could be used as a computer game, a tabletop role playing game.
Yep, there it is. Yep.
But like I said, there's just like a huge ton of like what we call like secret information that's cleverly disguised. Like when you start reading when they talk about like different types of cyborgs or genetic manipulations, it's like this is all stuff that we know about in the SSP.
This is one of the guys. He's a Swedish researcher, futurist, and transhumanist from Stockholm University.
Of course, transhumanist usually means that they have inside knowledge.
Oh yeah, they've got.
Well,
They
inside knowledge
definitely
what they want to
have.
do with humans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely have.
Well, this is someone that was maybe putting out a soft disclosure. Do you recognize any of these people? Is this from that Anderson group?
I don't
Anderson
recognize
Time
people,
Travelers?
but I recognize the subject matter they talk about.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking Peter. Peter, is this from the Anderson
Yeah,
Time Traveling
yeah,
Anderson
yeah.
family?
As you said,
Yeah. They're time there's yeah, they're time travelers. So yeah, I mean, so the Andersons have been around since how long, Peter?
Who?
The Anderson family?
They are here since I don't know, like yeesh, like 6,000 years or something like that. Kind of long time, like literally very long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
just saying.
Peter Moon has met
Yeah.
one of them. He interacts with them. They
Oh
have
yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah.
yeah, they don't interact with too many people. If you reach out to them, they won't respond.
The
They
question is why. I
they
don't
just
know.
they decide who they like and dislike or want to work with, I
But I
guess.
don't know why. That's the question.
Because everyone has their own people that they want to work with, and that's it. Well, this site has like, if you're around for 6,000 years and you have been engaging in time travel, that's probably the information there. I don't know if they're divulging all of the details of everything or everything's 100% accurate, but there's enough truth in there that if a person has recalls, they probably pick it up.
Yeah.
Just by the way and other stuff, yeah.
Like you mentioned that part of me is from like 4,000 years in the future.
Yeah, pardon me, 4,400 years. Yeah, yeah. That's yeah. That's correct.
Which, yeah, like I have no memory of any of this.
That's kind of unsettling because you should have at least some sort of.
Not
Man,
really. Not really. They wipe everything. You know that, Peter. They wipe it.
sometimes, yeah, that's correct. Sometimes,
Yeah. I mean, you
yeah.
do have quite a few memories. It sounds like you're not completely wiped for sure.
Yeah, because like no, because I like when I have like flashbacks with my alters, I know what they know at the moment. When I experience that.
Yeah.
I think Tommy when he was a teenager. It's interesting is like in a different um I don't know time like I guess with one of my alters like I remember like being the oldest of four even though I was an only child in this lifetime. But in 2014 I met up with my brother and my two sisters.
Uh-huh.
And it's like yeah, it's like the kid sister physically resembles me and Christy and Ryan physically resembled themselves. So
It's like you're biological.
Like in a parallel in a different reality, we're biological, but in this time we're scattered.
Oh, okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Now it makes sense.
So is it
Okay.
people in the community that you see as your siblings, or is it some other?
No, this is before. This is like a year before I discovered the SSP.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay,
We
okay,
just
okay,
recognize each
okay.
other as brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, at a deep level, we knew who we were.
Okay.
I've been feeling under the weather, and at some point soon, I'm gonna have to lay down anyways.
You're not.
Weather? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Okay. So tell me, you feel like you had food poisoning? You said to me.
It, yeah, I think that's what it might have been because like I've had like a migraine headache, and I've been like nauseous, and
Because there was another super soldier that contacted us. He's supposed to meet with us. He was a little late, and he also had food poisoning, and that happened just this past Saturday, right? Right, Peter?
That's 100% correct. And I was like, what?
So what do you think this is?
Yes.
Is this actually food poisoning or?
well, for me, like yesterday, the seafood I ate, then something was felt a little off about it. And then, like I said, I'm having a migraine headache and been nauseous.
Peter, is this a coincidence or is this
Definitely not. They are trying to wipe the people out, if you know what I'm trying to say.
trying to kill them? Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Before we talk to them, right?
Like,
Right,
yeah,
right before we
that's the
talk to them, they're
problem.
getting sick.
Yeah. I mean, I am not surprised. No, I mean it for real. I'm not surprised. No,
Who's trying to do it?
try to guess.
A monarch? They don't want him
Yep.
talking.
Yeah. Monarch. They don't want to they don't let us talk to those people. Nope.
Yeah, Peter
No.
contacted this other person. We can't say who it is for privacy reasons, but um he was not doing well. Well,
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Peter had to warn him about something, and then he got this same thing where he had some serious health issues. And also I want to mention, Thomas, that I think how many times we tried to connect you with Peter, and there was always some
God,
And we never end up well. It was like all the time, like weird stuff happened.
Peter would have to go off on a mission or something. Something would happen in the past.
Yeah.
yeah,
How many times that happened that you
it's
try to
been
connect?
going on and off for like the last 10 years.
Yeah.
This is we first connected in 2015.
Yeah. But it never end up well. It was like I need to do something, then you and on, and it was so weird. The whole shit was so weird.
Now we know why.
Yeah. Now we know.
I always figured I'm the keystone to something.
Yep.
Yeah, that you're part of their project that they wanted to hide or something.
Definitely yes.
Well, like I said, this negative reset, and it's like I literally cannot accomplish anything without something interfering. You know, without some outside force, like, and I was set up for failure in this. And I know this is not the first timeline because of all the deja vu I've experienced since I was a kid. Like, I hear like listen to like an album for the first time is like I've heard this before, or like watching a movie for the first time like I've seen this before, or like I was 11 years old and we were seeing Aliens in the theater, right? And I kept getting this flash of Ripley submerged in water, kind of shakes her hair back and forth in a creepy way, right? Well, that scene
Uh-huh.
played out in Alien Resurrection like 2 decades later.
And I'm not surprised.
Hmm.
I am not, man.
So what I'm planning on doing is doing a reset, but this time with the laws of probability unfairly work in my favor. It's like the laws of probability are supposed to be 50-50, but they're like 85 to 90% against. You know, is this enough to like keep me alive and keep me, forcing me to observe? And now I can see what's going on, that I'm kept away from my destiny. Like I can see this shit that's going down. Where
Uh-huh.
I'd be in a position, like if I do a positive reset, I'll prevent the suffering of potentially millions of people.
Oh yeah, that's generous from you.
Stop this current political insanity before it even starts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the wars that they keep on wanting to have happen.
yeah,
Let's start with
that's true.
Murkoff. Take another look at Murkoff on the website and Monarch. We've done a lot on it. We have some, I can give you videos if you want. I mean, I'm not gonna,
Uh,
but to help you understand some of the stuff that they're doing.
well, I may not understand what they're doing, but I can see why. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Like,
Well, yeah, we know why. I mean, it's obvious that they,
At least we know why right now.
yeah,
I can see the worst case scenario starting to play out, and I'm forced to stand by and watch from a distance. Like, I can't do anything to stop it.
That's so annoying, man.
but I always say, you take care of yourself. If you take care of yourself and disentangle from some of the stuff that you don't want to be attached to, then that's the best you can do, because I think they prevented people in a lot of ways to be able to
Oh
Well,
yeah,
ability.
not
that's
only
100%
disentangle
correct.
myself, like cut the cord, so to speak, of what's you know, but also like linear time does not exist in the astral plane.
Right. Yeah, I think that was important to be able to give you some Peter gave you some information that you didn't know, that your origins were in Russia.
This is very important for you, as you said. Yeah,
It will help
goddamn
you to better
important.
track back what, some of the things that happened.
Yeah, definitely
Is that
yes.
I've always been like at the service to others mindset.
Yeah.
It's like I see somebody in need, I'll bend over backward to help them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's good to have that mentality, with it does make life a little easier. Create a more positive flow with different people.
Yeah.
Yes, as you said.
Well, considering the fact that my life feels like a curse, and I try to rack up as much good karma points, or as much dharma points as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You go wrong with that.
nothing can be wrong with this.
Yeah,
Definitely
you've got new
yes.
friends and different people, that there's a support system that you have, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing can go wrong with this. Yeah.
You're on the right track. I mean, I wouldn't, there's not a whole lot you can do about what had already happened, but moving
Unless I do
forward.
a temporal reset. That's the only
Yeah.
way that could be solved.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
trying to say.
And I deeply appreciate it.
No, no, it's fine. We are here to help. You know. You know.
Yep.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Okay.
much. Till next time. Hold
Until
tight
next
and bye
time.
bye.
All
I
right,
hope you're
bye.
feeling better next time.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. I hope so too. I hope so
All right.
too.
Yeah, yeah. Bye bye.
All
Bye.
right.
You have been watching Disclosures. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Visit www.acio-official.org and www.readingsbyarael.com to book a private session with Jessica. Feel free to support our work. All links can be found in the description. Thank you, and until next time.